Count on Channel 3 meteorologist Cedric Haynes for accurate forecasts.
We have had a lot of representation from Ringgold, Georgia on the show lately, and I'm so glad that we have. So this morning, once again, we're highlighting great things they're doing down there in Northwest Georgia because Tina Pinkston is here representing the Lift Youth Center.
That's
Good
right.
to see you.
Thank you very much for having us.
You are barely through with your initial open house, if you will. Y'all opened your doors in August, is
That's
that right?
The idea was born in 2018, and it has been a long road from there to here, but we had a summer of exciting events and activities just to start pulling in families.
Yeah.
August 9th, we actually launched when the first day of school happened. We were open, and so it's been going like so well. We've had kids in our doors every day, and some who come every day, some who come once a week, some who are there a couple days, some are every other week. It's whatever they need, and we're there for them when they're ready.
So here's what they do, and this is why I think it is such a powerful place and is going to be as time goes by. So you and your friend Chrissy have been friends for a while. Your kids have gotten a little bit older, which meant you could think about a new venture for your own. And there was a tragedy, I guess, that happened, right? There was a school shooting.
Right. Of course, there's tragedies all the time, sadly. But that one made us think, good gracious, if there was a way to help capture that person who was kind of on their way toward a negative path way before that awful thing happened, and in a prevention kind of way, coming alongside them, and whatever the issues were, whether it's a mental health issue or maybe it's just an isolation kind of an issue, but so many times they just need somebody to come alongside them, and we went, let's open a youth center, and that's something we don't have in our county we don't have a boys and girls club kind of a concept, and so especially on our side of the county, we're it, and it's working. It's pretty exciting.
So I'm not really a huge fan of the phrase "it takes a village" because I know it all starts at home. You got to have those kitchen counter conversational support going on. But once kids hit middle school and certainly into high school, you know, their moms and dads, they still want that support, but they're looking for validation from other people.
Oh, yeah.
That's what y'all are doing. It's a team approach to making these kids feel good about who they are.
Absolutely. And between the adults who are volunteering, who we actually call our village, for that exact reason, and other students who come alongside who just want to help somebody who's struggling. We have quite a few. We've got kids who volunteer at the center that are also high schoolers, but they have all these potential, this opportunity for growing into who they are, and sometimes they just don't have quite the confidence to grab a hold of that. And so whether it's boosting that confidence or giving them the resources that they need to fix those things that are where they're really struggling, it only takes a little bit sometimes for a kid to just really come out of their shell. LIFT stands for Loved as You Are, and we are just in a place where they can feel accepted and loved. And so for some of those kids, it's the first time they've really felt that. Some of them are other, they feel very other, and so to come in and really know that they're accepted by strangers, not by people who are supposed to love them. You know, your family's supposed to love you, but if you walk into a room full of people that you don't know and you get that level of acceptance, it can be a game changer for a lot of kids.
Right.
The eye is inspired to be more, and so we're trying all kinds of things. We do great programming. We bring in both professionals and just local people from the community to teach them all kinds of things, recreation, education, art, community, health. In all those areas, they're learning things. It's growing their confidence. They're building assets and resiliency as they do that. That LIF, the F is found in community, so that's about the team building of finding a tribe that will really love you, and then the T is trusted to make a difference. So every kid has this potential to be a leader. They just sometimes need the right niche to find that ability to step into who they are.
So y'all obviously have this passion, and you're knocking on doors there in Catoosa County, but as I understand it, you're kind of knocking a little bit farther, and you've gotten some funding coming your way.
Oh yeah, well, and the whole 2020 was a miraculous year in that we raised over $1 million to be able to buy our building and to do the remodel and to have a wonderful staff on board. And so we just won another grant that's a Boost grant. It's through the Georgia Department of Education and the Georgia Statewide After School Network. We're also a State of Hope funded site, which is through the Department of Family and Children's Services. So it's been really neat to see the real world come alongside and say, hey, this isn't just a local thing. What y'all are doing is real and really needed.
Well, you know, since your kids have gotten a little bit older, and I can speak to this on my own too, you have a chance to kind of reflect back and take what you've learned through good and bad in your own household and kind of see other kids in a more mature way, if you will. But when you're the parent, you have a lot of fear. You want to make sure your kids are doing everything just right. To have that chance for them to mentor with somebody else who maybe can encourage them in a way that you just don't have time to means a lot.
Well, and you're dialing in influence, so you have your degree, and you by far as a parent are the largest influence in a child's life. But anytime you can dial up some more positive influence, then you're doing a good job as a parent, and that's what we hope to be that for a whole lot of families. Plus, it's just a different world. Our parents and myself as a mom, my kids are growing up in a completely different world than I grew up in. And so to be able to be on the cutting edge of that and help a parent navigate it and become a support for them. We have once a month parent gatherings where we're doing trainings and giving them a chance to go, oh my goodness, this is so hard.
Well, we only have about 30 seconds left, and I want to let people know how they can know where you are and support you if they feel called. It's Lift Youth Center on Nashville Street in Ringgold.
That's right.
The website is there on your screen. Y'all are looking for volunteers still?
Absolutely. We've got
funding.
Beautiful core of volunteers. We always want to grow that. We want the community to own their own youth center, and so if they can be a part of supporting us financially, that's wonderful. There are ways to donate things. You could come in and just teach a class on that one niche that you're really good at. It might be that you want to connect us to other agencies or support services that we can build a bridge to for our students as well.
Thank you for your smile.
Thank you.
You know, one of the best part of being a dad, you didn't finish? Let me have that. Let me finish it for you. I'll finish it. That's why you get a dad bod. It's a thing of beauty, man.
Sonic Grilled Cheese Double Burger.
It's a tasty life.
I got hurt in a car wreck, and I ain't got time to deal with a lawyer.
It's easier than you think to hire Jay and Brent at the McMahon Law Firm.
It takes us less than 5 minutes to evaluate your case.
And that free 5-minute call can mean the difference of thousands of dollars for you.
It only takes 5 minutes? Why wouldn't you call?
The initial call to Jay and Brent was just 5 minutes, and they settled my case for $230,000.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us. We're on top of it.
Call 265